We had a Bryan Danielson injury scare on a recent AEW Dynamite, plus a new WWE gimmick match has been revealed, and we have a major update on a New Day WWE Reunion. It's all in the Cultaholic Wrestling news right now. So Bryan Danielson winding down his legendary career. The American Dragon is going to go out scorching the earth as he goes. But he had quite a concern coming out of his match recently on AEW Dynamite, didn't he?
Yeah, so in an interview with Uncrowned, Bryan Danielson revealed that during his match with Okada at Dynamite Anniversary, he started losing strength halfway through. He said, midway through the match, I started losing strength in my legs. There's a point later in the match where I'm trying to kick him, but I can't turn over my kicks. That's something that I have the body mechanics to do because I've been doing it for so long, but here I am and I can't turn my hip over for this kick. He continues to say, when I got to the back, I went to the trainer right away and they worked on me for like 30 minutes. They said it was stemming from the neck stuff. It's getting to a point where physically we're seeing the signs. I haven't been sleeping well because I've been having the shooting pain down my arm.
Yeah, he's been very open about the fact that he needs neck surgery like yesterday.
Yes.
And he's ready to come away from it all. But why I kind of feel like that end is coming sooner rather than later. It feels like he's just been burning through the dream matches in the last couple of weeks.
It does very much feel like that. And obviously, you know, him talking here about his injury stuff, I don't want to say because it very much played into the storyline with Swerve Strickland. And obviously, it's clear as day that he definitely has issues with stuff as well, and he needs to go for surgery. He said that before. He's burning through these dream matches, like you say too, and therefore I feel like a lot of people maybe think he's going to drop the title this coming weekend at Wrestle Dream. I think there's a little bit more left in him yet, but it remains to be seen. I mean, obviously you want him to be as healthy as he possibly can be, and do the right things for his body as well.
Yeah, one would hope so. He does face Jon Moxley tomorrow night at AEW Wrestle Dream. You can check out 9 pitches for Wrestle Dream right now on our channel, as well as predictions for Wrestle Dream. And you can watch Ross and Sam watch Wrestle Dream with you. youtube.com/cultaholic/live. We will have what happened at Wrestle Dream. There's no WTF moments for Wrestle Dream. I erred the other day when I said that. AEW WTF moments are coming very well back, and they're going to be back in full force from the next AEW pay-per-view, which I believe is Full Gear.
Yes.
So they'll be back from Full Gear, and there'll be Patreon exclusive going forward as well. So AEW WTF moments back very, very soon, but not for this one. So my bad the other day. Thank you for your understanding during this difficult time. Speaking of difficult times, it's been a difficult one for Daniel Garcia. He disappeared from TV, and he's been weighing up his options in terms of whether or not he stays, whether or not he goes with AEW. He's opted to stay. He made a big point to say that just the other day on Dynamite's Title Tuesday. And Fightful Select is saying that Daniel Garcia is factored into significant creative plans moving forward.
Oh, you're tantalizing me. Now, well, what were you going to say, young man? I don't want to cut you off there.
I was making a clacking noise in my throat.
Oh, that's very nice.
Allowing room for thee.
Basically, so again, this is just pitches, Andrew, right here. Significant plans. I would like to see him in the fold with one of his favorite wrestlers, Bryan Danielson. I'd like to see him get involved in that, maybe sort of align himself with Yuta and Bryan. There's obviously a storyline between him and Bryan, and also Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Wheatos.
I tried to discover.
Oh my god! I'd squash the two names together there. Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia too. There could be something there. On the other side, does Garcia align with Jon Moxley's new faction? Maybe to go against Bryan Danielson? I don't know. There's a lot of tantalizing things that I think he can do with Daniel Garcia, and I would like to see him become more of that professional wrestler than the sports entertainer character that he leaned into beforehand. Because we got tasters of that, and then he was like, nah, I'm going to do these sports entertainer stuff. It's very fun. It is very entertaining, but I would like to see him delve into the other side of
We want more of the wrestler.
Oh, aye.
So he can team with Bryan Danielson and Wheatus.
And Wheatus as
to
well.
be part of that.
Yes.
Do you like how I started doing A Little Respect, which is a cover by the band Erasure, as opposed to Teenage Dirtbag? Everyone expected Teenage Dirtbag.
Very demure of you there.
Do you know what? I am very demure.
You are very demure.
I'm also really humble. all the way down to my massive. Gimmick match making a debut with the WWE next Tuesday. Looks as if something special is bubbling on NXT. A brand new gimmick match debuting after Lexis King spoke with the No Quarter Catch crew. It's going to be King versus Aura Mensa of the metaphor in what is being billed as a gentleman's duel.
What does that mean? What does it mean? Well, it means this. No specific rules have actually been announced for it
We
yet.
don't know.
We don't know, but Charlie Dempsey of No Quarter Catch Crew seem to have some specific regulations for it. I'm excited to see this.
I'm intrigued to see what it's going to look like.
Yeah, me too. Is it just them slapping each other with gloves? Who knows?
Yeah, they're throwing down the gauntlet.
Yeah,
and maybe a bit of jousting. Not jousting, fencing. Don't know why I thought
jousting would be pretty good if someone's riding on the back of Charlie Dempsey.
Yeah,
that would be quite good.
I think there's something else we could do with that horse. It pertains to a punishment video.
Well, you'll have to look at the first news video to find out what.
Then you have to look the horse in the eye afterwards. Also on NXT, as it makes its return to the NXT shed next week, we've got a triple threat number one contenders match with Wesley, Javon Evans, and Ethan Page.
We got Stephanie Vaquer. She makes her NXT in-ring debut against Ren Sinclair.
Nikita Lyons makes her in-ring return. She's facing Lola Vines.
And Yorkshire's own Ridge Holland faces Chase Hughes, Riley Osborne.
We'll be watching that in the pub in Liversedge.
Oh, we will be.
Where Ridge watched the Royal Rumble that time, so he tells us. I'm intrigued to see what the NXT shed looks like now.
Oh, all revamped with the new, because that's, I believe that was one of the thinkings, wasn't it? When they were doing these shows that were away, like in St. Louis and Chicago, they were going to revamp this NXT, the NXT shed to look more like this current product that they've got going on. Oh, I do wonder what it looks like. I quite liked how it looked post-colourful. The splatterings of colour.
Yeah, but now it's kind of got this metallic-y vibe to it, as all the graphics and stuff have for NXT.
Oh, I'm kind of buzzing.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what DIY SOS have done with the NXT shed. Go on, Handy Andy. I'm excited to see how that's going to look when we get back in it on Tuesday. And a major update for you on plans for the New Day. It's been a while since we've seen the trifecta, and it looks as if there is some teasing of splitting up those flipping New Day boys. Andrew, put our minds at ease.
So this comes from Worked Wrestling. They say there are potential plans that Xavier Woods' teased heel turn angle culminates in Big E reuniting the New Day. The New Day. I'll get there eventually. Should E get cleared, which would be tremendous. That would be very, very awesome to see.
We've got to get them back together at some point.
I think so. I'm tantalised by this Xavier Woods heel turn, though. I would kind of like to see it at the same time. But maybe he goes on a little run for a bit, and then it is Big E coming back that finally brings him round to his senses.
Maybe they go their separate ways. Woods goes a bit heel, Kofi goes face, but then they get to a point where they're about to have a match. And that's where Big E comes in and goes, no! Not my boys!
That's actually kind of cool. I like that.
And that's what reunites them. Not dissimilar to how Xavier Woods formed the New Day in the first place.
Very true, yeah. Oh, that's nice. I like that a lot. That's very cool. It would be incredible to see E back.
Bring them back together. Put them in the Hall of Fame. And I've said that a few times on here, and I want to make it clear, when I say put them in the Hall of Fame, I don't mean retire them. Because as Rey Mysterio has proved,
yeah, of course.
you can go in the Hall of Fame, and then you can carry on. I think the New Day as a trifecta needs to go in the Hall of Fame. It has been one of the more entertaining acts of the last 10 years consistently.
Oh, absolutely.
And put them in the Hall of Fame, absolutely owe to them, and then just give them one big run.
I would like that.
We don't need to have them retire when they go in the Hall of Fame.
No.
Wanted to clear that up, adjust spectacles.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we'll do that. Let's do that, please. Fraser Porter is internet exploring tonight. Every Friday, he delves into the deepest parts of the internet. It's a terrifying task.
I was going to say, what?
Sticks on a hazmat suit and goes searching through the internet for stuff. Not on a work computer, of course. But and there's always a subject every night which they all learn about, which you learn about at the same time as Fraser. Join him tonight, twitch.tv/Cultaholic from 6 p.m. BST. And of course, live reactions to AEW Wrestle Dream tomorrow night as well, with a TikTok pre-show party.
Makes me feel so old for some reason. I don't know why.
How do you feel?
I'd love it if it was just them two, just sat in silence, just necking a bottle of vodka.
I mean, it might be.
That would be good.
It very well might be. Follow us on TikTok, and as soon as we go live on the pre-pay-per-view stream, the pre-pay-per-view warm-up party, then you'll join us there as well on TikTok. Search us at Cultaholic. And for the latest wrestling news at any time, you can check out our brand's spanking new website, cultaholic.com. Keith.
I love you. Bye.